Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday.
That's a wild way to start.
And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4.
Darling, hold my hand.
Okay. Hello,
Wow.
hello, everyone.
Thank you so much for being here. The prison gates have opened. We've collected our things. We've reintegrated back into the digital world.
We're back. We came back, you guys. There's a dent in that boob.
There is a dent in that boob. I wish you guys could see it.
I wish you could see the boob dent.
But welcome to the Queerly Disturbed Return Extravaganza audio adventures. We've decided that for both of our mental health and also because you guys just love the podcast so much that we decided to keep it audio. And because it was a lot of work to constantly get in drag in the middle of the week and then try and go film. And it was so much fun, but God, it was a lot of work. And with Mal and I, we do a lot of shit. We have so much shit planned. And so we wanted to make something more consistent, and audio happened to be the best option.
Yeah, because I don't want to constantly be having to do things feeling like...
That's disturbing.
Well, that's how
that
I
one
feel,
TikTok.
though.
That's the one that has the, like, weird plankton face, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Yeah, I get burnt out
Uncomfy.
easily. So, like,
Yeah,
we've
same.
had to really restructure how we do some stuff so that we're not burning out so much. So, doing an auditory... Is that the correct way to say it? Auditory?
Yes.
Yeah, doing an auditory podcast that's not...
We've
Or
invented
an audio podcast. I
an
don't
audio
know.
podcast.
Homeschooling.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. We should, the first episode's name should be Nothing Beats a Jet2 Holiday.
Exactly. But yeah, no, doing an audio podcast is easier because we actually want to invest time in doing more like film visual art and not just...
Bigger budget things.
Yeah, bigger budget, more investment in like making it look a certain way and being a bit more like interesting visually, because visual podcasts, I'm one of those people where I'm like, you have to already have a lot of clout to just be able to sit on your ass and just talk out your ass for no reason on a camera.
And that's why we are doing the same thing, but just without the camera.
Without the cameras, because we're not at like, no. So and also using cameras is more fun if you actually have like an intentional project to put
And
out.
like a set.
Yes.
We don't really have like a set.
Yeah. So we're definitely going to be doing filmy stuff. Don't get us wrong. But right now, the audio podcast is the easiest way to like keep up digitally while we're in the studio.
This is our rawest and most intimate sessions.
So, okay, what's been new?
Well, let's see. Where do we want to start? Should we start at the beginning of the year? Should we start... What do you want to do? Do you want to start with the draggies, or do you want to start pre-draggies?
We can
'Cause I
do a
feel
little
like-
pre-draggies, but we won't do too much because I will go on tangents too much. But I'll just like preface and say like the end of last year was absolutely a lot for me emotionally.
It was a lot.
There was a lot of bullshit that happened with me that I was really not okay with, like really fucking not okay with. I was treated in certain ways by some individuals that I am not okay with. And I just had to make some moves and go into hermit mode and also go see a psychiatrist and start seeing a therapist and start getting on medication. Because it also wasn't the people that did it for me. I was already on burnout mode. You already knew this. Like, while we were even filming the first season of Queerly Disturbed, I was like,
We were both
struggling.
just like... Because at that point, we were doing karaoke, we were doing our regular shows, we were doing our show.
Yep. I was still living by myself.
You were still living by
And
yourself.
that was really crazy and getting
I
ridiculous.
was too. No, I was living
You were
with Katie.
But you had, right. And
But-
so, like, it was just a lot, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to actually invest time into taking care of myself and, like, doing actual good things for John, the actual person, every day. And that's been really nice. And honestly, it's been a really good ride, even with all the difficulties and the bullshit. I've like learned a lot and have grown a lot, and it's really cool. And all of the like hustling and pressure from the beginning of the year up into the draggies was really cool. Even when we were stressing out over stuff, I just am really happy with how we did that. And I think that it actually went as well as like it could have gone for like how we did it. It was awesome.
I agree. I think that it is interesting to see how the community has shifted from like Maul and I have this running thing where I love that when I get started getting like really personal, I get closer to the mic.
And also,
I'm
you
like,
keep going off because I'm in the pack of bull.
oh, okay, okay. So, one of the things that Maul and I have used as our way of putting a method of time to the Albuquerque drag community is we call it different eras. And so it could be random events that cause a new era to start. And it sometimes I tell Maul like it's like changes in the wind. Like I can feel it just starting to occur. And I'll look at Maul and I'll be like, we're entering a new era. Like I'm like that bitch that's the main villain in Mortal Kombat. She's like, a new era. Yeah. So
No, you literally have clocked it on multiple occasions.
it's like a weird feeling in my gut that I get where it's like, oh, here it is. We are shifting. This is the new era. And I've noticed that like as time goes on, those eras it is weird because time moves faster in measuring this. Because I feel like when we were starting to go by different eras, it was like multiple years in between. Now it's like a year less than that. The onslaught of time just keeps moving forward, and we are forced to continue. But I called it when I said that this Draggies would be a new era for us, and as the community as a whole. And it wasn't in a way to be like, yeah, we're so important. We made the Draggies, and now everyone has to adjust to how they function in a microcosm of a community entirely on our whims. And it's like, no, we could just kind of feel it happen because the amount of community effort and integration that occurred because of the Draggies, which was, I mean, pretty much our intention was to make it so that the entire community is involved. Because last year it felt like yeah, the community got together, but it was more like half of the community got together.
Yeah, I'm just going to say it. I'm really glad that we put it in a third space that wasn't at either of the bars. And that's actually not even the biggest shade towards both of the bars because both of the bars had nominations for awards. I was really happy to hear that they wanted to have some after parties. I thought that was really cool. But to be honest, the way the event looks and functions, it belongs in a venue or a theater that has rows of like permanent seats and has like a ticket booth. And like it just is way more
Production.
It's just way more set up for something like that. So
Yeah.
I'm really glad that we decided to open it in a really, really different type of space. And then
I think
also
so, too.
set it up during a time where it can end at an appropriate time for people to still go out to the bars. They can go to Sides, they can go to Soch, they can go to FX, they can go wherever they could go to Gaia's, they can go wherever they want. And yeah, no, I think it's more useful for a show, for the Draggies to function like that. Because I've always wanted to have kind of like I wanted to bring some Hollywood to New Mexico more because we are a really big part of Hollywood. We're a
Right.
very, very big part of Hollywood. So why not?
And we are so so Molly and I also do this thing where every time we do a show, we kind of dissect it afterwards and we're like, okay, what went wrong? What succeeded? And we basically we talk about everything that had occurred in that span of time and we go, what can we do to improve next year? And so when the first Draggies happened, it was kind of a litmus test for us to really feel out how the community would respond to it and how the process would go.
Mm-hmm.
And this year paid off. I mean, we sold off the draggies to someone else. We sold out the show before the night of. Um I mean, you had people from all over the community.
There were people I didn't even know that were
Yeah.
there. I didn't actually even have time to go through the rows and like say hi to everyone because there was so much going on.
Because she and I were like zooming through.
Yeah. Honestly, the biggest lesson that I have learned for how we can make it better, a big part of it like is partially with me, and I'm really excited to like make it better because one of the things that did make it really hard was we got way more hustled in January, and it's because at the end of last year I was like absolutely fucking done with a lot of shit emotionally
Yeah.
and was just really struggling with a lot of mental health issues and a lot of just not cute shit. And the first 6 months since the first draggies, there wasn't a whole lot of planning. There was a big part of it I left up to you because because you knew that I was like having a moment. And I was very thankful that you took up a lot of it for the first 6 months. So now that I am in an area where I can actually take care of myself and I can actually
Self-healing.
yes, I can actually be a functional adult in more ways than I was before. Now we can actually plan the draggies to be a absolute goddamn banger.
Right.
Because it was already a fuck ass banger this year. It was really fucking fun this year.
It was
and
amazing.
and I was freaking out over so many things. You saw it, you knew it. I'm a worrisome person. I'm very worried about so many things, and
Yeah.
it is a lot. Like it's a lot to deal with. I'm high maintenance sometimes about it, but like
But
the way that we went about it and what we pulled off, I was like, you better work high five, bitch. Like
Right.
you
Well, and also like we had a whole team behind us this time.
we had so many people
Last
helping
year?
us, and it was so my partner's friends. Like I want to have like give a really big shout out to the friendship circle that my partner Devin is in. A lot of his longtime friends from high school and childhood, and just like, and they come from all sorts of different walks of life. Just really, really, really cool guys. They all were so willing to come to our aid and just literally be crew members to run the door, to be security, to make sure people were safe, to make sure people were seated where they needed to be, to make sure that there weren't
Tech.
to run tech, to make sure that there wasn't an overfilled venue. It was so helpful, and we literally wouldn't have been able to do that without it.
It was actually
having
insane.
a crew is really, really important.
And the fact that it was at such a level that we had to turn people away was insane. Like I've never ever had to do that for a
That
show
was so
before.
cool. It was really fun.
Well, it wasn't cool because I was like,
Well,
yeah.
I mean, cool and like wow, sold out events are just like that's really that's just fun.
Weird. Yeah. But yeah, and then I mean, our headliner was Hormona Lisa, and she sat and watched the entire show.
Yeah, that was so cool. She was such a doll. She was
was.
really cool. It was really fun picking her up and taking her to her hotel and like
I'm just
keeping with her.
now that
And
there's no like we can't see it. I'm just imagining you like picking her up, like you just picked her up with your hands, and you're like, okay, Diva,
like, come on, sweetie. No, yeah, like waiting for her at the airport and picking her up and like dropping her off at her place and like and my partner's mom, my mother-in-law, Mama Rose, provided a trailer for her, so she had a private trailer that was air conditioned
And super
and
nice.
really nice. And I'm so thankful for so many people in my life. I feel like we have so much just abundance in like friendship with people and support from people. It's really, really cool.
And
like
that's what I mean by like there was so much community outpouring for this because it's like this award means that your comrades and your contemporaries, they wanted you to have this.
Mhm.
You know, this is this means something.
And everybody also sat with us through any of the like road bumps during the show, like at the
Because
tech
there's always going to be
issues.
tech issues and stuff like that.
Oh, also like personal shout out apology to Alma for forgetting to have her produce or present the producer of the year award. That was totally on me because let me tell you, I literally had a written down itinerary for each award and each performance, but my dumbass forgot to put in there who was presenting each award. So last minute, while the show was happening, I was writing names on paper from what I could remember. And Alma was one of the people that my dumbass fucking forgot about. And I remember I looked at producer of the year and I looked at you and I went, who's presenting producer of the year?
And I didn't have my phone on me.
And you were like, I don't have my phone. And I was like, fuck, I can't remember. Fuck. And I was like, shit, we just have to. And we were running over on time. We were already over like 30 minutes, 45 minutes on time. And I was like, shit, we just need to present it. We just need to do it. And knowing after the fact that it was Alma, I was like, what the fuck? That was so fucking obvious. What? And I'm sorry. I'm a dumbass. So I'm sorry, Alma. And like,
And now she's a New Mexico Entertainment Award winner.
Yes. I'm so happy she won Best Drag Queen at the NMEs.
Too.
That was so cool. But also, having Hormona watch the entire Draggies, that was fucking iconic.
Seriously.
Not many Rue girls will actually come out of their fucking backstage to do anything. So that was really cool.
And she just treated us like we were normal people, and we treated her like she was a normal person. She was great. She was super nice.
Yeah.
My favorite thing was when we picked her up and and I was like, oh, well, if you want to have some New Mexico food, then, here's some good options. And she looks over and she goes, that Applebee's is really looking bomb as fuck right now.
Oh, right. Also, and the Applebee's waitress.
The Applebee's waitress was asking Hormona to come to her own show. And she was like, yeah, I hope I can make it.
We had my Dr. Pepper.
And whoever you were, mysterious nurse. Where the fuck did I come with nurse? Mysterious waitress. Nurse. Please contact us at 1-800-Queerly Disturbed because we want to know who you were. Who were you? Where were you coming to the show from? Why didn't you tell us beforehand? Because we were totally ready to shout you out on the mic. But no, yeah, I mean, everything went really, really well, and the winners were very, very good. The awards, I loved how the awards look. I loved seeing everybody's pictures with the awards in their hands because my whole idea was that I wanted the awards to be big enough that you could wrap your hand around it. And like an Oscar.
Yeah, the awards were cunty. Shout out to La Salita was the one. La Salita on Wantabo was the one that paid for our awards.
Really, really good huevos rancheros.
I love that restaurant so much.
So
I love the owners. They're so sweet. And yeah, they were so nice. And it was cool. We were just able to go in there and because we were just asked around for sponsors, people that we knew would support queer events.
Because last year, I mean, I mean it when I say it was pretty much just me and Mal. Like we bought the awards, we set everything up, and so we did it at Social Club last year, so it definitely helped us in terms of planning event spaces and stuff. But this year it was like, whoa, getting sponsors that actually want to help you and giving you money, it was wild.
It was really cool. Yeah, it was really nice
awesome.
of them. And it was fun making ads for them. We had so many ads we had to stop playing them because everyone was getting sick of it.
and it was so fun. Honestly,
it was actually kind of hilarious that people were like, and at that point I was like, okay, you guys can have a break now. It's fine.
I told them so Matt's mom my boyfriend Matt, his mom was one of our sponsors for her business, and we did an ad for her. And we kept cracking up over the word fiduciary.
Fiduciary?
Because we had no idea what the hell it meant. But I was telling Matt, I really wish she was there because she would have been sitting there going, What's so funny about a fiduciary?
I loved it. It was so fun. Everyone who won their awards, iconic. Congratulations.
Well, and see, and that this is where I talk about the split in the like the new era of the community.
Mm-hmm.
It's did I hit the microphone?
It wiggled a little, but I don't think it's gonna affect the sound. It's fine.
One thing that I've noticed is like last year when everyone won, it was like, oh cool, you won, congratulations. I mean, we had
our little rinky dink awards that you could like shove up your ass.
Yeah. they were soccer mom participation
but
trophies.
the first winners of those awards we have to appreciate still, because
They're
like,
cunty
Drag
divas.
Race wouldn't be what it is without season 1.
Exactly.
So
And
they're the OG divas.
And hey, there's people like Sherry and Ileonix who won awards that will never be given out again, so they'll just be lifetime titles.
That's true, yeah, because we're not going to bring back the ass award. We're not really going to do body awards. It's kind of, yeah, the body awards
Tits
we were
was
thinking.
fun,
Tits is
like,
a fun one because Tits is a more lighthearted, and ass can be lighthearted too, don't
but
get me
we already
wrong.
also have 20 awards.
Right,
so-
and I was like, body awards, nah.
Yeah. But, so, Sherry and Ileonix are lifetime title holders.
Lifetime.
And with Sherry's big rack, of course, it's...
Yeah, and with Illy's giant ass.
I mean, how could you not?
Exactly. How could you not?
But the difference with it is like this year, people winning, it really feels like it.
I was seeing people share the voting link
Mm-hmm.
every day on Instagram.
We had
pretty much like every day when we were releasing the link, somebody was advocating their nomination, which I just thought was really cool because it's like
last year we
just
had
fun.
500 votes in total, which we thought was a lot, and 100 of those were from Larry Aguilar, but and this year we had
not Larry Aguilar lobbying.
Well, this year we had 2,500 votes. 2,000 of which were Larry Aguilar.
No.
No.
200,000 votes. Could you imagine?
Great. That's more than the population of Albuquerque.
That'd be so wild.
And we're literally like, it's like a federally mandated thing. They send it out in the mail like a census.
Oh my
and they're
god!
like, it's time for the draggies.
For the draggies. Okay, I have a question.
Ultimate dystopia. You get the Oscars, the Grammys, the draggies, and they're all mailed to you, and you have to complete them like you would,
or else,
like you'll get a fine.
That's so scary.
Vote for your favorite for best new artist.
Let's do it. I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay, which award do you think you would win? Which awards do you think you won't win? And I can answer for myself as well, because I feel like we should ask that, because there is a side of it where, like, who are we to be bitches who get to create awards?
We have the Oops Awards. We made awards just for us.
We literally made a couple extra awards for us to keep called Oops Awards, and just because why not? We also have them as extras just in case an award breaks or gets stolen, because last year an award got stolen.
And so it paid off very well.
Yeah, so we do at least get 3 extra awards just in case, but this year we were able to keep them, which was fun because we kept track of these awards. Because Jalan, our Devin and I's roommate, he kept track of those awards so well in the back.
He was like a guard.
Yeah, no, he was really good about keeping track of them and keeping them in order.
He had them like in the little nest, and he was like hunting around. He had the little red eyes in the darkness. It was scary.
It was, he was fabulous. It was such a big help.
Well, okay.
So yes, the awards.
Winning, this is a little bit subjective, because I feel like what award you wouldn't win, I mean, that's just an award you just don't get nominated for. So it's like...
Yeah, so what awards would you not get nominated for, and then which ones would you either get nominated for or win?
I feel like I would get... This is weird. This feels scary. Like, I just got that weird feeling in my stomach that was like, oh, time to brag. But
It's okay to brag a little bit. Also, it's not like we're voting ourselves in to get these awards.
That's
so, like,
right.
who the fuck cares?
I know there have been people who have asked us like, how come you guys aren't nominated in it? It's like, well, that's
because we made it.
we are the Draggies,
right? And it's like that would be really cringe.
So I feel like if I was out of subjectively, I feel like I would probably get nominated for maybe Best of Show with the Toy Box.
Yep.
I'm thinking.
I feel like you would also have a pretty good chance of being nommed for Ooh That Mug, because you are very versatile in makeup. You know how to you dive into doing a lot of different things. I feel like that's something that people would recognize.
Yeah.
I like your makeup. I like that you do way more versatile things than I do.
Oh my god, that mug I did for the tea dance last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. I loved it.
That was cunt.
I feel like maybe Mouth Breather. That I feel like because I you know, I'm not really like I can do my back bends and stuff and I can dance, but I'm not like a dancer. Like Divivai and Divine, they are dancers.
I would never get nominated for the Dance Mom Award.
Never.
Because don't get me wrong, can I do choreography? Yes, I can. I can learn choreography. Yeah. I have experience. I can dance. Like, I do like dancing and I can dance. But am I a dancer? No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
We tend the garden.
Yes. We don't even tend the garden that much. We just water the plants and let the weeds stay there.
And you know what? And we water it like pure white trash because we get the hose. We don't put any attachments on. We hold it out.
That's not even there's not a dripper system at all. No, it's a hose and a dream.
It's and it's a good enough.
No, literally. You could see both of my paparazzi numbers and it's good, but there are moments in there where it's like, oh, but you're not a dancer. You just know how to learn things.
That's how I felt with the Abracadabra one. I was like, all right, yeah. Watching it back, I was like, yeah, I enjoyed it and it was fun and I did the choreography people recognize.
Yep.
But I'm not a flips or tricks.
No. What I like about also Lady Gaga's choreography is her stuff is good for if you don't feel like you are like a cunty dancer.
Yes.
You know, or like a really, you know, your Disney Channel choreographed bitches, your Beyoncés, your professionally trained classical dancers, right? I feel like it's just a little different. I lost my train of thought. I lost my train of thought.
We don't do a lot of like the crazy dances. That's just not our style.
Oh, right. Lady Gaga stuff is just good for if you're not that.
Right.
If you're not, if you're a little bit weird in your moves and you got that little like whiteness to you in your dance.
Yep.
Lady Gaga stuff is good for that. Like that's why I liked Paparazzi so much because I was like, I already dance kind of weird.
Abracadabra was really good for that because it's like, it's still accessible enough that it's fun, but it's not like, oh my god, it's overwhelming.
I was doing that choreo for like 2.5 months in my bedroom.
Yeah.
Just like sweating away and being like, I'm gonna get this. I'm going to get this whether y'all like it or not. And then I did, even with a couple little tiny mistakes.
Maybe I'd get producer of the year. I don't feel like I would do performer of the year. I feel like producer of the year would be more that I would gun for. Maybe Dairy Queen.
Yep, at Dairy Queen.
But other than that, I feel like those would be the big ones I'd gun for.
I feel like I would get nominated for non-binary icon.
That was literally my first thought.
And I would definitely get nominated for Mouth Breather.
I also see you getting nominated for Ooh That Mug.
I could probably get nominated for Ooh That Mug. I always say that I'm like a makeup girly in the sense that I have personally mastered my own face in many ways.
Right.
And I know what works for me so that I can look really cunt. So I'm, you know what I mean? But as far as like painting other people sometimes, that's where I sometimes can fall a little bit flat. And that's why I don't fully say I would guarantee myself as an Ooh That Mug, because I think a lot of the girls that
But you
can
also have
do
a
Ooh
very
That Mug-
recognizable mug.
That is true. I do have a pretty like, clockable face.
So it's, I
Yeah.
mean, because it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be able to do the makeup on everybody else. I mean, it just means that you have like a really...
Another one I would gun for nomination, but I would never dare to want to win, but I would at least want to be nominated in top 12 is Hairiest Hair. Because I am not like the hair girly, but I do invest, and I do invest time. I invest time and money in my hair.
Well,
and
you don't tease wigs, but you do a lot of maintenance on human hair.
And I can tease here and there, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I can tease here and there, but it's always going to be like that really messy goth, like 80s tease. And then when it comes to human hair, I'm like, I can do human hair. I'm like, I can take care of human hair well. I can tease short human hair well. So I would at least gun for top 12 for hairiest hair, but like I wouldn't also even consider myself like a hair girly. I consider myself a lip syncer.
But see, I also think like producer of the year would be like both of them. I mean, it would be like if one of us
if
gets
Queerly
nominated,
Disturbed didn't create the Draggies, Queerly Disturbed would probably be nominated for producer of the year potentially. But that's also
best of show.
So conceited to say. Though. I shouldn't have asked this question because now we're just like milking each other.
I just thought of that one
Yucky.
comic where it's like the cow that's really skinny and the guy's going up going, "Good morning, sunshine," with all the buckets.
Yeah, no, we need to stop.
That's us with the draggies every time we're like, look at how cool this was, right? We're gonna be has-beens in the next 6 months.
Shut the hell up.
God, but yeah. So I mean,
okay. Favorite performance at the Draggies.
Oh, favorite performance at the Draggies.
Also, we're only 31 minutes in. We're making great time.
We're making great time.
Wow, ever since I started Vyvanse, it's just been so different.
Brought to you by Vyvanse.
Brought to you by Vyvanse. Brought to you by Lisdexamphetamine.
Really Disturbed does not appropriate the use of Vyvanse. Oh. Did you just start that? That totally came out of nowhere. What the hell?
The soundboard? I'm sorry,
What
everyone.
in the world? What was that?
Fetty Wap JBL
Oh my
speaker.
god, I thought it was Fetty Wap. I was like, oh my god.
It turned on, we were both like...
What the hell, Beyonce?
That's gonna be so loud.
Oh god,
no.
oh god.
Wait. Okay, we're back. Sorry, I made a mistake.
She got a little excited about the soundboard.
I did.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, favorite performance.
Oh man, such a tough one because I feel like there were. This is such an HR canned response because it sounds like I think everyone was great, but it's legitimately like everyone there put in a lot of good effort and a lot of good talent.
Everyone did a really good job. My favorite probably was my sister Divine. Divine was my favorite. And the reason why Divine was my favorite is because she has been working on her body so much and working on her health and has been really just investing a lot of time in taking care of her.
And it shows.
And you can see it so well and easily, and you want to see it so much. And it was so good to just watching her jump from the floor back onto the stage, roll onto it, and into a split, and then just look back at everyone. I was like, this bitch will literally... everyone get out. Leave. You can leave now. Yeah, like, y'all can go now. Like, no. Actually, you can give her all the awards because bye. Like, it was just... And the sculpting she's done to her body... Oh my god, Divine.
She
like
went from
Sister
twink
Christian.
to
Sister Christian. Like
Sister Christian.
that's our little nickname that we've had forever. It's like, oh my god, girl. Cause her like just like her and I just as like the like the twinning Jones sisters of Albuquerque, like her and I have always been like body girls. We've always been those really cool, like contrasted body girls where she's always had that really good, like thin, nice, like sleek, chic structure where she can just wear dance wear so well, and she has the muscle structure going on.
She doesn't need to
And
pad.
She doesn't have to pad. And then she started getting into like the hot sculpting and everything, and she built her abs back, and the bitch got her ass all sculpted and her arms all done. And like, so now when she's in drag, it's like, oh, she's really fucking gorgeous, and she can also beat the shit out of you. And I love a drag artist who looks like they can absolutely body you.
Yep.
Like, I love that.
I love watching Divine's Snap stories where she's at the hot yoga as I'm eating like hot Cheetos, and I'm like, wow.
Yep.
I could never do.
Icon. I honestly want to kind of go to some yoga stuff with her occasionally, because I'm like, it's so good, and I used to do martial arts, so it's great for your body.
I just don't know if I like the hot yoga. I don't like sweat.
I don't think I could do hot yoga, but I could do regular yoga.
Pilates.
And I could probably do Pilates. I really want to get into like a butt workout routine.
Yeah.
Because I already have an ass, but I really want to add some muscles so that it really just like goes from badonkadonk to BBL. But, you know, we're going to get there. We're going to get there. But yeah, no, Divine was fabulous.
Divine and Nikki Moore.
Nikki was, yes, loved Nikki's performance.
She was so funny.
I love that Nikki brings theater. Nikki brings theater so well. She's so, like, I just love it. She's so, and I don't even like campy as a compliment. Yeah, I do see camp in there, but I also think that she's just really fucking glam theater.
She is.
She's very glam theater, where she pulls off being really hot and sexy, and then can pull out a like funny Broadway show tune. Yeah. And I love that. I think it's great.
I think she did a fantastic job.
Yeah, I love my bearded sis. She's such a fucking icon.
I still think it'd be so funny to have you, Nikki, and Alma do like a Three Stooges thing where all three of you are next to each other.
I would love to do that sometime. I'd love to set up a photo shoot where the three of us, because the bearded girlies need to get together. The bearded girlies have to stick together.
It's because everyone always confuses you guys for each other.
And I think it's hilarious. I actually get so much joy out of it, because all three of us are so good at what we do. And I already know that all three of us have our own very distinct styles and aesthetics. So the fact that people at least clock us by the beard, I just think that's so funny.
Yeah.
Because like realistically, we don't all actually look alike. We're all actually very, very different. But there's just that one thing that brings us all together, like witches, and I just love that.
That is your single defining trait is beard.
Yeah, it's like being a witch. It's like I don't know, I feel like being a bearded drag artist is like there's something like, how do you say this? It's going to sound delusional and really crazy and weird and might not make any sense to anybody. It is like metacultural. There's something about it that is like so. It is a big part of drag, but it separates itself so well from traditional drag in a way that is
like a niche in a niche.
Yes, and there's so many things you can do with it. Like, I don't want to sound like I'm reading anyone, because I think I love all three of ours drag. I like that Alma is really good at decorating her beard. I like that Alma's really, really good at doing the color differences and decoration. And I also like that her drag is versatile enough where she can take it off sometimes. And she can change it and only do a mustache sometimes, or only do like the chin strap sometimes. I think that's cool. I like that Nikki has a very distinct shape in the way that she upkeeps it on a daily basis. She doesn't have to fill it in necessarily. You can definitely tell that she has a really good growth pattern. And I love that. And I love that she doesn't really invest in having to like match hair to it. I love that she makes it like a statement piece with it not maybe matching the blonde, right?
Right.
I think that's really cool. I like on me, um for me, I like that it looks really intuitive to my style.
Yeah.
And that's what I meant by it being like metacultural in a way where I like that for me and the way that it's transformed in the years, it's decorated in a similar way that jewelry and tattoos are. Um and I also like that it matches I like matching it to my hair, so I like that it looks all grown in the same. And I really like that like filled in look. Like I like filling the color in because I have a little patchiness. My facial hair can get a bit patchy.
Now, what you, Alma and Nikki, need to do is you need to grow out your beards a la like 1800s, like mutton chops.
Oh, I could never. You know who can do that? Devin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that. But
Yeah, no, Devin
it would
can
just
grow
be
a crazy
so
beard.
funny. You like it'd be super unexpected, and everyone would just be like, "You want to?"
That'd be so
You want
wild.
to talk about that?
If I was ever gonna update my facial hair, I would consider going just mustache occasionally. That'd be
Yeah.
kind of
I
fun.
can see that.
My only thing is that when you let your facial hair exist for a really long time, the skin underneath is a different texture and like a different kind of like how do you say it? Kind of like a different climate in a way than the other part of your skin that takes most of the different layers of makeup, and you have to shade like my cheeks, let's say. I use a regular razor and shaving cream to make this nice and smooth, but down at my jawline, I keep that all like neatly trimmed, and I use like an electric trimmer to keep it at least at a certain length, and
Right.
that promotes it to also grow thicker. If I were to shave it all the way down and then take shaving cream and like a razor, I would probably get a lot of cuts because there's a lot of texture in the skin underneath, because I've also had a lot of like ingrown hair situations.
Right.
I've been, because of my like anxiety disorder, I've been a hair picker, so like so I have some texture underneath the facial hair that you don't
Yeah.
necessarily notice. And then I don't like shaving that far down on the skin in every part of my face. I only like doing it on my cheeks and on my eyebrows.
Yeah.
So,
Oh God, I could never shave my eyebrows again.
I get you.
I trim them?
I love having my eyebrows shaved off.
Oh God, girl. I remember this was flashback. God, this was 3, 4, almost. Oh my God, it's almost 4 years ago.
When you shaved them off?
Yeah,
Wow, really?
yeah. Because it was
It wasn't
20
2021. No, it was
2022.
2022. So 3 years ago.
almost 4.
So almost 4, yeah. That's wild.
Um,
I've had my eyebrows shaved off since 2020, ho. Isn't that insane? Actually, no, 2019 maybe.
I know.
A piece of 2019. Yeah, no.
Katie-
Part of 2019, I was shaving them off and I was drawing them back on.
Katie was telling me that this is going to be her 10-year anniversary doing drag. I was like, God damn. When 2028 hits, that'll be 10 years for me.
Mine will be 2028 technically too. My first time in drag is technically this year or next. So I technically could count almost this year as like my 10-year drag anniversary. But like if you consider it as like a getting in the community and trying to like have like a pseudo career, it's been since 2018.
Crazy. Crazy.
But I've also been involved in like knowing about drag and taking it in as a culture since 2014.
Yeah,
2015, 2014 or 15, yeah. So like 10-year anniversary for
Your exposure.
not even exposure. I was exposed to drag at a way earlier age than that, but my my actual interest in going into the art form would be this year would be the 10-year anniversary.
Man, that's crazy to think about. Like, we've been doing this shit, and there are people who've been doing this longer than us, and
Way longer than us. We're
Yeah.
little tiny little babies compared to like some drag artists. I honestly want to be one of those drag artists, though. I want to be the drag artist that has like been doing drag for 50 million years.
Yeah.
I genuinely like.
My goal is
Drag is something I'll never go away from.
if I live to see the day after my 40th birthday, and the day comes
Don't
that
say that.
Well, I mean, not to be all bleak, but it's because, like, I don't know, when I was a kid, I always was like, there's always such a, like, thing that I had where it was like, if I'm not rich, married, or famous by the time I'm 40, I will stand on a cliff on the West Coast sunset, and I'll be like, and I'll disappear into sparkles like Odin does in Thor.
Oh my!
Where he's just like, you can go now, and then he like disappears into the
That's
glitter.
insane.
Yeah.
Well,
But my goal is that like when I would get older, I would take all of it and I would open my own little museum of just all the crap that I had.
cute.
Put up all the outfits on mannequins and I don't care if people want to come see it. If they don't want to come see it, it's just like that's what I have to offer, and that was me. And this is me. This is who I want to be.
This is real. This is me. I made that.
But yeah, no. So I don't even know how we got onto the subject.
I don't know either. I lost track.
That's so funny. Welcome to
Oops.
Queerly Disturbed.
Welcome to Queerly Disturbed. We just don't know what the fuck we're talking about half the
The
time.
draggies. But
Oh yeah, we had talked about our favorite performances. It was Divine
Yeah.
and Nikki. Everyone else was fabulous as well. Like, we don't want to say that
Controversial
everyone
take.
else fucking sucked. Everybody else was still fucking. They brought it.
Yeah. Controversial take.
Hmm.
Who are your favorite winners of the night? Not
that again.
It's not really that controversial.
I think.
Because I can tell you who I was very happy about winning. Like, Tasha winning Sappho Saturdays. Like,
yes. I'm
when-
sorry. I couldn't really answer the question because I can't even fully remember the list because I'm a dumb bitch.
When I tell you, watching Tasha's face light up like a Christmas tree when she got announced as the winner, I was like, and that's what this is all about.
No, yeah, I was so happy. So happy that my diva won. That was so funny.
Gemma
That was
won
so
Mouth
fucking
Breather
iconic.
and non-binary icon. Kayla won
Mhm.
Drag Parent and
And Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen.
Yes.
Calorie
Oh,
won
Suavecito.
3.
I also Suavecito. I am really
Yeah.
glad Suavecito won Drag King. I thought that was
And
really cool.
Devivai winning Dance Mom. When Devivai got on
Yeah,
stage,
Devivai
she
winning
was
Dance
crying.
Mom, fucking iconic. Because Devivai is a good dancer, and she does invest in like, you know how our lovely sister Divine, Divine, because she's a trained dancer.
Mhm.
My sister is the bitch that is like militant about
I know where this is going.
prepping and keeping your body good for stunting.
If
She
you do a number-
is a Marine Corps sergeant in you need to fucking stretch and do your shit or else you're gonna break your body in half.
If you experience any form of minor back pain and you go to Divine, the first thing that will come out of her mouth is, well, did you stretch?
Yeah, if you are someone that if you go to Divine after doing some kind of drag stunt and you hurt yourself and you tell her, she's going to ask if you stretched and she's going to actually like kind of just look at you. If you say you didn't, she's gonna be like, well, there's your problem.
And if you say you did, then she's gonna say, well, you didn't stretch enough.
Like, it's important. It
is important.
It is. I totally am on her side about it because I grew up in martial arts and that shit's important. You
It
have
is
to stress and
important.
you have to stretch and you have to do like a teensy bit of cardio just to
Yoga.
get the heart rate up and you have to do all that shit. And
Yeah.
Devivai is someone that I know actually invests her downtime in learning stunting and actually like
That woman
being-
can flip.
I've seen her do a lot of stuff and she never looks like she's gonna gonna like fucking hurt herself. She is very good about actually keeping up on that. Like
Yeah.
she is athletic.
But when she cried, and that was like, and because she said that she had never won an award before, and I was like, girl, they should have been giving you plenty of awards before. Because if you haven't seen Divide perform, you are missing out. Like, my sister can absolutely turn her shit out and about and inside out, and then we'll be like, you want to see it again? She's like that SpongeBob meme where SpongeBob's like, you want to go see me run up that mountain? You want to see me do it again? That's her, but with doing numbers. Because she can do like 4 numbers in a show, and she'll be like, I'm great, I'm fine, how are you guys doing? I still have energy to go again, and I do 1 number, and I'm like, get me out of this thing. I'm trapped in a steel cage, and I need to escape. But she's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment.
She is the moment.
Come on now.
Yes, I was really happy that Divide by won. Where are the other ones?
We're back.
We're back. Sorry. What were we talking about again? Oh yeah, who are our favorite winners?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was really glad that Suavecito won Drag King. Yeah, Divide by winning Dance Mom was really cool. I was satisfied with everyone winning. It was
I
really
sure
cool.
was too.
Yeah, I was satisfied. Oh, Human Person winning Performer of the Year, iconic, and I think they
Yes.
I think they earned that, and the outfit that they also wore for the draggies. I love that face coat that they make.
The face coat is
the face coat.
incredible. Hormona Lisa was gagging over that, and I loved it so much. But yeah, I mean, I think this is a really good start to a good season of podcast episodes for us, because it feels good to be back again.
Yeah, it's nice, honestly. It's okay, the mic is good. Yeah, it's honestly great.
We did a little.
There we go. It's fine. It's fun coming back. It's fun just recording without even the cameras, because I think that there is a time and place for cameras.
Yeah.
And
It doesn't mean that we won't have guests and stuff. It'll be a lot easier.
Oh,
to
it'll
have
be
guests.
so much easier to have guests over,
Yes.
actually, because we can just bring up a third chair to the drag room and then just go off. So it's way easier to have guests and friends. So if you do want to be on the pod, I know we've had a couple people ask. We would love to still have you guys on.
Yes.
It'll just be like at one of our houses. So that would be fun.
So much easier.
We are going to be bringing back film stuff.
It's just a totally different format.
It's going to be a completely different format. I don't want to give too many details away because we are still cooking. We're still baking and doing things. But what I will say is that we are going to be presenting you with a lovely set of content under the new section of Queerly Disturbed called QDTV. So definitely keep an eye out for anything that has to do with QDTV. We're going to be having all sorts of different fun types of content. We're going to be involving some really fun individuals from a few different communities. And we have some really fun stuff up our sleeve. I'm really, really excited. Y'all aren't probably going to see it for a while. Not the big stuff. The small stuff y'all are probably going to see here soon-ish, within maybe the next couple months.
Yeah.
The big stuff, you're probably not going to see until, you're not going to hear more or like about it in detail, probably until the end of the year. And you can expect to see the really, really big stuff that we're going to be trying to plan, probably during New Year's. So it can be something for you guys to enjoy while we are still hustling the 3rd annual Draggies. So definitely keep an eye out for us online. And yeah.
Yeah, and welcome back to the Queerly Disturbed experience. This is... Oh my god, I just realized we didn't introduce ourselves. But then again, we have an intro for that.
We do have an intro for that, so we can just do that. So
Yeah.
whatever. I will, since we are bringing this back, so we will have to like kind of reset ourselves into who we push this to.
Yeah.
You can follow me anywhere at Salty Pirate Tits. It's all one word. You can find Salty Pirate Tits on Instagram, Salty Pirate Tits on TikTok. So
Do you remember when we did that UABQ podcast with those guys?
yeah, and they thought my name was Salty Pirate Tits. Like, wow.
And the guy was like, salty pirate tits. Like, he would read it out each time because I could tell he really enjoyed it and he thought it was really funny. But I genuinely do believe that he thought your name was salty pirate tits.
Yeah, no.
God,
That was insane.
that
But
was
yeah.
beautiful.
But yeah, Salty Pirate Tits, Instagram and
can
TikTok.
Find me at Carly Rico Quinn on anything. And yeah, we will. It's good to be back.
It is good to be back, and you will see more of us soon.
And then we gotta get the like ba da ba ba da ba.
True. All right. Well, have a wonderful day, you guys. Thanks for listening. Definitely like and subscribe on YouTube. Keep an eye out for this on I think Spotify podcasts,
Yeah.
Apple podcasts. And yeah, keep an eye out for us in the Albuquerque drag scene. I'm John Mall.
And I'm Carly Quinn.
Bye.
Bye.